What's going on, everybody? Still Experiments here. Today I want to discuss portals and portal bombs in WvW with you. I'm going to discuss the who, what, where, why, when, and how of portals and portal bombs. So I figured I'd start off with the who. I am Serial Experiments. This is my character. I play in Tier 2 SOS. I'm normally following the tag TSIM. And yeah, I've done a lot of portal bombs, for TSIM especially. Maybe TC or FA, you might already be familiar with them. What is a portal bomb? Let's get into the what. So a portal bomb involves using the Mesmer's utility skill portal to assist your commander in moving either a portion of the team or the entire team to a new location within 5,000 units from the original location. So basically this means taking the skill that I just popped and go ahead and come over here and doing whatever you gotta do, make as far of a travel as you can, and dropping the other one here. And this, you can travel through this, and it has a massive range. The range is 4 times the distance of that from me right here to this green circle. It's 4 times that. So it's pretty decent range. Pretty good range. 5,000 specifically. So that's a portal bomb. Why portal bomb? Well, the advantage of portal bombing, in my opinion, is the surprise. People don't expect portal bombs. So I've seen. I've never heard a commander who every night right before he commands says, "Hey guys, listen, if we get portal bombed, this is what we're going to do. We're going to back up off of it, and we're going to spam all our AoEs on it." No, that rarely ever happens. Nobody discusses it, and I don't know why. It's a tactic that's been around forever, and it still has a lot of merit, I think. There's no reason why it shouldn't. It just requires a little bit of coordination, which if you're a team that specializes in coordination and communication, then it shouldn't be a problem for you. So you want a portal bomb to do one of two things. One of them's kind of the same thing. So you either want to do it to get through a choke, or you want to do it to surprise your enemy. So if we're having a big fight, my group owns this tower, let's say, and the enemy has just broken through the tower, and they now stand right here, and they're casting all their AoEs down. They've got massive necros. There's so many wells. There's so many everything in there. What do you do? What do you do on this side? Well, me as a portal mesmer, I'm gonna lay a portal, assuming my commander calls for it, and I'm gonna cast mass invis, and I'm gonna continuum split it so that I get 2 of them. I'm gonna cast mass invis again, and I'm gonna use mimic, and I would probably blink through it, but since we already own it, I'm just gonna use our own portal. And then I'm going to get over here, and I'll probably get into Lord's Room, and then I'll lay a portal down. And I'll allow our entire team to go from outside the tower to inside the tower, inside the Lord's Room. That's a passive use of portaling. I could have put it on top of the stairs, which would have been more of a portal bomb. It would have been taking us from outside the choke to an disadvantageous position. Whatever. To a position where we did not have the advantage, to maybe on top of the stairs, where if they're all piled up down here, this was probably the retreat path, and we've now gotten the advantage by being in the retreat path, our entire Zerg. So that's why you want a portal bomb. You want a portal bomb to catch people off guard. You want a portal bomb to get through a choke. If we were all in this tower, I might lay a portal bomb here, and if the enemy was coming through dredge, I might want to lay it right behind them, right as their team passed by me as I was invisible, right at the edge, and just steamroll right through them, behind them, straight up behind their back. So those are the 2 reasons for portal bomb, either for surprise or to get through a choke. We frequently use it to get through chokes in SMC. As you can imagine, those 3 tight chokes are pretty hard to get through. So when do you portal bomb? Well, my portal bomb when my commander tells me portal bomb. I try to remind him that I can do certain things with the portal, that certain blinks are available to me, such as the blink you saw to get up into Lord's Room. You can blink anywhere up to the 2nd level into this Lord's Room. Try to make that conscious of him, just so he's aware of it, so he knows what options he has available. But the benefit of running with the same commander for a while is that you'll kind of know what he wants, and he'll kind of know what you want to do that's advantageous to the situation. You frequently call it out. Hey, don't forget over at Ogre Watch, I can blink straight up to the Lord's room. I can go from inside straight upstairs and then right into the Lord's room. So I can place a portal right outside and bring you right into the Lord's room. These are the sort of things you might remind the commander, and eventually you're going to be prepared for it, and he's going to be expecting it. The gate's 50%. The commander's like, "So, you ready for the portal up in the Lord's room?" And I'm like, "It's already at your feet. It's right up here. It's always in the same spot. Whatever." So, when to portal bomb is in those two situations. Also, when your commander wants you to. So, let's see. Where to portal bomb? There are portal bombs that I've done over and over again. SMC. When SMC is being taken by a smaller group, when you go into a portal, when you own SMC, and you go into one of the portals that you own, first off you come through here, and you end up about right here. And then you go through here, and you end up about right here. What I like to do is if I hear a call out and I'm with the commander, and we happen to be in this area, or any area, it shouldn't matter. Let's just use this one as an example because it's been used so much. I will run ahead of the commander. I'll be using my mimics. I'll be using my blinks to double jump ahead. I'll try to get as far ahead as possible, and I'll lay a portal here. And then I'll try and run in, and I could possibly even get upstairs. And I'll just say, I'll maybe wait right at the entrance. And I'll tell the commander, hey, as soon as you go through the inner portal, there's a portal waiting right for you. And you can stack up on it, and then I can just come in and I can make sure if the ring goes up or anything, I can get on there. I can also lay the portal early if I need to, so people can trickle straight on it to there. I'm pretty much creating a shortcut. Yeah. As you go on as a portal mesmer, you kind of learn the situations to use them in. So that's the where, that's the when, that's the why, that's the what. Let's talk about how to portal bomb. That's my favorite topic. So how do you portal bomb? You portal bomb by laying a portal, by being stealth, and by getting behind the enemy. That's a sweet summary of it. I guess you can get on the enemy, but I never recommend that. I always recommend getting behind the enemy. The biggest advantage of a portal is to get behind them. So what I did there is I laid a portal, and then continuum split my mass invis. I'm going to do that because I have that trait selected. It's kind of a new change. And I'm going to get behind the enemy, which I imagine is in Dredge. If I need to, I'll pop my torch to get some extra invisibility. I'll mimic, and I'll lay the portal. Why do I mimic? Well, I guess habit. I didn't use it, so I like to make sure I have a portal available. So if this portal gets used, great. We'll probably stroll in behind the enemy. If not, no big deal. Whatever, I can come back through it. That's the fundamentals of portal bombing. Two things I did want to discuss really quick is my armor and my traits and, well, I guess my food. Three things then. So I'm running nomads. I like to run nomads because I like to survive. If a commander is expecting me to lay a portal and to do a successful portal bomb, I don't like to disappoint. I put that commander in a bad position expecting that portal to succeed, and then when it fails, he's in a bad spot. So I don't ever like to do that. I run defender runes. They're probably about as defensive as you can get when it comes to runes, especially with a mesmer who's carrying a shield who blocks frequently. Yeah, so that's my armor, my runes. The food that I like to run is sometimes 10% damage reduction. Sometimes I run 40% endurance to my refill rate. To your endurance refill rate for more dodges, like having vigor on you, but just a little bit less. As for my traits, I run Inspiration, Chaos, and Chronomancer. Inspiration, we have Power Cleanse, so I like to run Mantra Recovery, because I get to cast it twice, which gives me 4 condition removals, which is very nice if I'm stealth and I happen to get conditioned. I can just take it off instantly while I'm healing myself. I mean, you imagine that the condition did do damage to you, so you're probably going to need a heal as well. It's just all around nice. With Alacrity and with Quickness from my Shatters, due to that skill. And due to that skill, or that trait rather. It's pretty nice. Having this heal skill, I don't know why it's not more common. I guess because the other ones, I won't get into that. Distortion allies, not really useful. Heal yourself when you finish preparing a mantra, obviously that's being useful. Every time I use this, and then I use it again. That initial use, I get a slight heal. Um, when I shatter, I heal and I remove condition. Very useful as a shatter mesmer, as a portal mesmer. I can use my F4, which is my mouse 5, to use distortion for invulnerability and also remove condition off me. I can also use F1, F2, F3 to get conditions off me if I need to, but I probably won't be using those while I'm stealth because I don't want to reveal myself by accidentally hitting something that happens to be in a 240 radius. I don't really use this straight, so I won't even go into it. I use Temporal Enchanter so that when I lay the portal I have super speed, which is kind of nice. You should never run this top one, Phantasmal Defender. Even though I'm talking about staying alive and Phantasmal Defender does that, you don't ever want to give your position away by dodging and then having a Phantasm appear. That is not good. Your biggest advantage is your unpredictability, is your surprise. You don't want to give away the surprise early. So you never want to run this, you always want to run this. Now, speaking of being invisible and having surprises, I'm currently running Descent into Madness, which is the 50% reduction to fall damage. It's not because of the fall damage, it's not because of the Chaos Storm. It's simply because it's the best of the three. And I know this may seem crazy because look at this one, right? When you use manipulation skill, gain mirror for a short duration. Alright, that part sucks, but reduce recharge on manipulation skills. Manipulation skill is mass invisibility, manipulation skill is mimic, and manipulation skill is blink. All, well, 3 of the 4 that I'm running are manipulation skills. Why wouldn't I want the 20% cooldown, right? That's insane, that's awesome, that's great. Yeah, well, that first part, mirror, really, 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 really sucks. So, when I cast mass invisibility, let's say there's a Zerg, and they're in the dredge, and we're on this side of the dredge, okay? And my commander tells me to get behind them, and I say no problem. I lay a portal, I do my mass invis, I continuum split it, right? I want you to know when I have mimic on, or not mimic, mirror. So there's it's not on right now, but I would have mirror right then, and I would have mirror when I cast mimic, and I would have mirror as soon as I cast my other blink. So I'd have mirror on for like 6 seconds of that entire time. Now, mirror's not good. It's reflecting projectiles, which causes you to do damage, which causes you to reveal yourself. If you reveal yourself, the gig is over. So I don't ever run master manipulation anymore. I did for the longest time, and I tried to work around its shortcomings, and I gotta tell you, mirror happening every time I blink, every time I cast mass invis, every time I put mimic on, just bad. It's really hurting me. It's hurt me in the past, and it's killed some crucial portals, and I can't allow that. So I just have to better utilize my skills. I have to shatter more to get that alacrity going, to get the recharges down. Sometimes I even swap out blink if I'm not in the middle of something and lay down an alacrity well. If the recharge is longer for 40 seconds on my portal or my mimic or my mass invis, you know? I mean, if only blink's ready, you can't portal anyways. You might as well swap out blink for some more alacrity to speed up everything. So, yeah, that's how I feel about master manipulation. It seems good, but it's really just begging you to screw up. So the rest of the chaos traits I didn't really go into, sorry about that. Game regeneration when your health loss to 70, drops below 75% health, that's great, it's perfect. More heals. You have a lot of healing power, so you know that's really going to help. You also gain protection as soon as you gain regeneration, so this procs that. I use Mirror of Anguish. I don't believe that when you mirror the condition or the CC back to somebody that it affects you, or not that it affects you, but that it reveals you out of stealth. I don't believe it does. I don't really use chaotic persistence for portal bombing, but prismatic understanding is obviously important. It's giving 50% longer stealth, so it's giving me 7.5 seconds to my mass invisibility. It's giving me 4.5 seconds to my prestige. So just right there, I've got 7 plus 4. It's 11 plus the halves. That's 12. So that's 12 seconds of stealth. That's better than a lot of stuff. I mean, that's plenty of time to lay down a portal, right? All you're doing is mimic, blink, blink, getting into a good position and laying it. You want to be careful with this one though, because remember when it explodes, just it's just like hitting a shatter. As soon as this ends, you're going to see a poof. There it is. And it's like a shatter happened. And anybody near you will reveal you. If you're really good, you can manage to do the prestige, hit people as soon as it ends, and right as it ends, have mass invis go. And what that'll do is, when it hits people, you won't be in stealth, so you won't get revealed. So you'll literally hit people. Let me just show you. So you'll literally hit people, and then go into stealth. So you can see this skeletal lurker here. So I'm gonna go into invis. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I'm gonna hit this guy. I hit him, but look, I'm right back in stealth. I didn't get revealed, and he's burning. The reason that happened is because mass invis went after the prestige finished. So if you can time it right, no problem. But if you built up a lot of stealth using something like mass invis, continuum split, mass invis, and then you use the torch skill right after, you're gonna reveal yourself. Don't do that. Only use torch as a last resort. Literally the last stealth you have in your bar. If you choose to change blink for decoy, make sure you have auto target off. You do not want auto target on, because when you cast decoy, I will just show you. I'll mimic it so that I can show you quickly. I am not targeted to that stalker. However, say hello to my clone. I'm going to F1 that clone, screw him, and I'm going to turn off auto targeting, and I'm going to continue to not be targeted to that guy, and now I'm going to cast decoy. Look at that. No clone. Beautiful. That's what you need to be doing. So recently, I believe in the most recent patch, one of the recent patches, they made it so that you have auto targeting on toggle, so you might want to consider using that if you're going to use decoy for extra stealth. Also remember, if you're going to continuum split your mass invis, you might as well use decoy. It's an insta cast, so there's no harm in doing mass invis, hitting continuum split, hitting decoy, doing mass invis, hitting decoy as soon as continuum split runs out. A lot of stealth there, and then finally you can use your torch at the end if you want. I'm just going to do an example of that real quick. Okay, so I have 19 seconds of stealth, and consider that I have 4.5 seconds at the very end to use my torch whenever I want. That'll obviously help as well. So I would say I have 23 seconds of stealth. That's if you don't want any blinks, but you're gonna probably need blink. There's always gonna be some hot area that you get through, or some trick that you can do to jump up someplace. I highly recommend blink on your bar. Yeah. And I think that's it, guys. I think I went over... Chronomancer traits, just touch that in a second. I don't think there's anything in here that really helps that much. If you want to get quickness from your shatters, I mean, that's kind of nice, but otherwise, I mean, you do want it because you want continuum split, but you don't really have any trait that's specifically, like, helping you, as far as I know. Alacrity is nice, so I keep that on. Sometimes I pull out a wall and I put alacrity on myself. I don't like quickness. But yeah. So that's it. If you got any questions, if you got anything you want to say, or you want to just discuss epic portal bomb spots and stuff, I'm all for it. Just leave a comment somewhere, wherever I post this, and we'll chat about it. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Later.